Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick, we're playing more Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm starting to calm down from being shook from the last few episodes, so hopefully this game can slide back into fun mode for at least a little while. But something tells me that's not going to happen. I think the glitchiness and weirdness of the game is here to stay, so let's just... I'm just ready to just say fuck it and let's just go for broke and just see how crazy and messed up we can make this game, and just, well, actually not see how crazy and messed up we can make it, but see how, we're walking on ice, we might as well tap dance. So let's just go for broke, and let's try and reassemble the friendship we were developing with Natsuki, because I think she was my second favorite character behind Sayori. So I guess now she's my favorite still here character. Anyway, let's get started with this poem. We have melancholy, analysis, universe, marshmallow, sparkle, lollipop. So Natsuki likes cute things. The cutest thing on this list, I would say, let's go with marshmallow. Yeah, she liked it. All right. Fluffy, misfortune, sticky, love. Ooh, sticky love. Oh my, I don't make those kind of videos. Milk, anger, clumsy, depression, bunny, or disaster. Out of all these things, the cutest, I would say, Fluffy? Sure. Natsuki seemed to like that one. Imagination, rose, whistle, headphones, waterfall, wrath, nightgown, forgive, email, or nature. Let's go with the rose, because it's a type of flower. Oh. Do you see it's a little difference in the face there? This is a little different. You know what? Let's explore that instead. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I think it's for the best if we don't interact much for this part of the playthrough, because you're my favorite, and something tells me that if you become my favorite that I pursue, then you're gonna have a bad time, and then I'm gonna have a bad time. So Yuri, you're up. So those last four words, they were into Natsuki, but the remaining ones are gonna go to Yuri. And extraordinary, lust. Oh my. Lucky, electricity, boop. Friends, special, raindrops, eternity, or family. So Yuri likes horror and like crazy things. So extraordinary. Oh, freaking sure. Natsuki, you get that one too. Atone, together, suicide, breathe, incongruent, kawaii, play, infinite, adventure, silly. I'm not picking this because I like it. I'm picking it because I think it'll count for Yuri. Oh, she seemed happy on that one. Kiss, cute, disown, cheeks, uncontrollable, beauty, destiny, disarray, warm, or passion. Passion? I don't know. Landscape spinning, sugar, ribbon, grief, incapable, sweet, skirt, flee, or anxiety. I don't know. I don't know who I'm picking. We'll just play it by ear. Hair, pout, contamination, despise, color, vivacious, socks, marriage, swimsuit, or horror. Horror for Yuri. There you go. Tenacious, hop, dream, shopping, fireworks, graveyard, journey, crimson, defeat, or jumpy. Graveyard! Hooray! Now we have to pick all the spooky, scary things. Strawberry, frightening, fester, empty, entropy, fun, chocolate, inferno, disoriented, or pleasure. Inferno, I guess? Pure, uncanny, anime, cage, time, portrait, heaven sent, vitality, vanilla, or clouds. I don't know, time. Oh, there you go. Papa, peaceful, fireflies, summer, question, starscape, afterimage, peace, broken, or hope. Spooky, scary things, broken, covet, mouse, awesome, massacre, misery, pain, memories, holiday, existence, or whirlwind. Massacre, I guess? Cheer, unrequited, sunny, secretive, bliss, alone, twirl, bouncy, lipstick, or ambient. Alone? Fear, happiness, captive. I don't even have to. Fear. Joy, comfort, feather, daydream, bed, tragedy, vibrant, playground, pink or extreme. Tragedy, I guess. Calm, loud, sadness, kitty, laugh, variance, heart, amazing, vacation or effulgent. We always seem to pick this one. Okay, well, there, she liked it. I don't know what it means. I'll put the definition on screen. Smile, unending, scars, treasure, melody, ocean, shiny, fantasy, jump, intellectual. Yuri said she likes fantasy. Oh, okay, well, that one goes to Natsuki. But most of these are going to Yuri, I guess. Nibble, candy, infallible, blanket, vivid, essence, dance, charm, flower, or philosophy. Vivid? And then rain cloud, wonderful, party, childhood, shame, lazy, insight, Valentine, precious, or death. I knew what to pick. So this will be a poem that Yuri's gonna like. Hi again, Pops and Dugnut. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. It might be a lot of strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pops and Dugnut. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Nah, yeah, you had something on your face. I think it was another face, but you seem okay now. Hey!
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack! You already had to be dragged here by Monica!
Is it just me, or does the music sound slightly different? Like it's up a step.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki is having a big mouth for... Natsuki certainly starting to have a big mouth. Somebody keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica, you're kind of in the way. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Bobs and Dugnut. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, with its awkward music, and something tells me this episode's gonna get weird. So if it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? It's a trap, Bobson Dugnut. You're gonna... You can hear it in the music. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. That's it, Bobson Dugnut. Just act like nothing's wrong. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. She was a little closer to me than usual. Her top of her head was cut off. That doesn't normally happen. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But this only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Do you have 2 copies of it, or... Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Huh? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh, good. Yeah. Cool. Cool. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Yeah, thanks. I didn't realize I was about to pick up a friggin' Saw movie of a novel. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Bobson Dugnut, you have no idea. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bobson Dugnut? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's some interesting text you got going on there. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I'm highly terrified. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body... Whatever that was, put it on screen, and just so in case you missed it at home, you don't have to back up. Cool. Alright, let's move on. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sit in the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading with company with someone. I see. Well, then just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the... Can we put that on screen too? Just... Cool! Whatever it was, I'm sure it was just marvelous. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, alright? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Cool, we're gonna be friends with Yuri in this episode. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Don't get too attached, new Bobson Dugnut. You're gonna have a bad time either way. Hey Yuri, this might sound be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? I like that face, jeez. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Jeez! Bobson Dugnut with the backhanded compliment. No, you're right. You're the old Bobson Dugnut now. And ironically, the new Bobson Dugnut. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Bobson Dugnut, did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Why you gotta think I'm gonna do something? Gee whiz. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. And I stand up, and I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna call it there, and we'll read poems next time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, be sure to poke that like button right in the eye. Leave a comment below telling me which glitchy part has weirded you out the most. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you be sure to hit that subscribe button. But thank you so much. I love you all. I'm uncomfortable. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.